My grandfather actually started DSIJ in 1986. It was January, and it was a time when this is before the internet, before mobile phones, before SEBI, NSE. People were just starting to talk about it. It was becoming very much relevant, and in fact, in January of 1986, that's when BSE launched the index, the Sensex that we track even today. So that was a talk of the town, and my grandfather was very interested in the companies and in investing in stocks actually. He wanted to try his hand at it and grow wealth over there. And then he noticed that there weren't a lot of sources for information, to on what basis should he make, should he decide for his decision making. There was a dearth of resources. That's how he actually came up with the idea. He thought, okay, the best way is to try and do it himself, try to reach out to management of companies, find out what's happening within the company, how is the business model, what are the cash flows like, and then take his decision whether to invest money in it. So he started doing that. He was about 50, 55 at the time. He had taken voluntary retirement from the Indian Revenue Service, where he served as a deputy income tax commissioner. And through his time there, he had built his own set of contacts, he had a network. So he reached out, and it's how we started a bit, studying a few companies and investing on the basis of that. This is even before DMAT shares, right? There were physical shares in paper. That's how his journey began. And since he was that interested, he started releasing a paper, like a sort of, a few pages, which were like cyclo-stapled into like a small booklet of maybe 8 pages, where he would put this information together, and he just shared it with some of his friends, or, on Dalal Street in Mumbai. He kind of passed it around. That's where the BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, is located. Before he knew it, within a few weeks, so he used to do this once a month. And before he knew it, people started asking and started waiting for this newsletter in a way. They were looking forward to it, they were interested. Everybody was probably facing the same issue, not having resources to take their decision for investing. The demand for that newsletter started increasing, and that's when he thought about, why not make this into something more. And he sort of got a few people together and started working on this content. They decided to make it fortnightly, and something that's published every 2 weeks. And pretty soon the DSIJ magazine, as we know it today, was born. So this was in 1986, and today, in January of 2026, we complete 40 years of DSIJ. And our magazine is very much still in print even today. It has been for 4 decades without any stop. And of course, we also have our digital version from many years. But it's a proud fact that we are very much still in print from 4 full decades.